guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be planning the week of July 24th to the 30th in my memory planner, and I'll be using the June 2023 mystery kit from ScribblePrintsCo. And this is like, I would say, I forgot what you called it, 80s? Like vintage times. So you pretty much have your full boxes. This is the newest format kit. Deco and sidebar, extra boxes, round labels, little things, solid pattern, your bottom washi, extra colorway and doodles, and then a bunch of full boxes, which I am definitely going to use her. And then pretty much this came with the kit. So you have, I don't know what this is called, but this is the shimmer format. My goodness. You have your 2 sheets of overlays, 2 sheets of underlays, your scripts and icons, and then your bottom washi. So I might regret putting down this base so early, but I think I'm going to make sure that I do day extenders for 30, 29, 28. So Friday and Saturday, because it will be like longer days. I am like filming my bases beforehand for the month, because I don't know, I just want to put down stickers, and I haven't put down stickers in a long time. So anyway, I will speed through putting down the base. Okay, so I have laid down the base of this kit already, and unfortunately I lost the sound of this clip as well, so if you don't know what happened, so pretty much I recorded a bunch of videos, and only 2 videos that were the day by day that lost the sound, so I'm doing the voiceover, which is the last week and then this week. So yeah, that is pretty much what happened. My camera apparently the mic wasn't recording the sound, and I just got so frustrated with that, and I just hoped that wouldn't happen, and unfortunately it did, because it was just literally static. So anyway, this is my mom's birthday week, and yeah, and this was also where it was day 0 of where I got COVID. So yeah, it was just like the beginning of where I was not feeling great. So I will get into the day by day now, because most of the time when I'm doing voiceovers, I usually talk through all the video, or like talk through till the end of the video where it's literally pitch black, and then I have to like adjust the speed of the video, or like the clips, but just know, sometimes it's not really like in sync of what I'm saying. I'm just literally saying things that happen, if that makes sense. Anyway, so starting off on Monday, I marked down that I had Popeyes for lunch. Like, I sometimes mark things like later in the day, and if it's not really important, I really mark it. But pretty much my mom went to PT and she bought home Popeyes, and then I got a package from Caress Press. I worked on page lifters and then pretty much studied. And honestly, the 2 weeks that the week that I caught COVID, I did not study, and then the week after I got COVID, I did not study at all. So I'm 2 weeks behind, and honestly, I should have been in chapter 3, but I am not. So I need to get caught up. So hopefully the week of August 14th, I will like get back in the groove, because honestly, I was supposed to study chapter 2 and I haven't. And honestly, I want to go back in chapter 1 and restudy. And honestly, I keep saying honestly, I'm sorry, but I have a notebook, like the Erin Condren notebook that I showed, but my goodness, I'm about to say honestly again, but I haven't been using it. I don't really want to write it, but I should write it, but then I'm like behind on writing it, and that's the annoying part, because I want to be ahead, but then I'm behind, if that makes sense, because I'm not actually studying when I really need to. So that's my whole spiel, because I'd rather do shop stuff, and I don't know, it's just like annoys me so much. It's my personal problem. And then I updated foil options, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, this was the last day that I updated foil options, because I got everything done. I was just like so happy. And also, I just wanted to mention that the foil bundles, they aren't available on Shopify because of how many variations you can have, and the different like prices and sizing. It just wouldn't work out. So what I'm planning on doing is reconfigure the listing where like all the mini kits are in one listing and all the full kits are in one listing, but they are on Etsy as is, because I'm able to do that, and there's no limit in variations, except there is, but it's not as like very constricting in compared to Shopify, because you can only have 100 variations, and I have 37 foil colors with 4 different options. That is like 130, no, more than that, probably 150-ish variations. So obviously that wouldn't work out. I'm trying to figure it out, and I also want to redesign some of them, because I just feel like some parts are very busy, and I'm just like trying to minimalize like the foil bundle, like and just like reformat it in a way where it'll be easier for you guys. So yeah, anyway, so pretty much that is what happened, or like an update for the foil bundles, my goodness. And then I end up posting to Instagram saying that all the foil options are available, and also, silly me, I did not realize until Friday, where I uploaded all of the new releases, that one of the options, or Lavender Hollow, on the photo that I posted, literally says light blue, and I'm like, why? Why did I do that? So I literally had to go back and update 400 listings to the correct photo that says Lavender Hollow instead of light blue. So anyway, I also got my election payday check. So that was when I was coordinator, and I literally got whatever I got. So that was that. And then on Tuesday, I marked down that I published the new foil, and honestly, it should have been new foil plus new releases, and I'm sorry if I keep saying honestly. So yeah, I just marked down for new foil, but and then I packed orders. I got a package from Amazon. Apple, and then Amazon, and then I totally forgot. Usually I mark things in chronological order, but sometimes it doesn't really happen that way because of how I format the scripts. And yeah, unfortunately, I marked down in the office later in the column. So pretty much I marked down that I was in the office. I had Starbucks for breakfast, and yeah, pretty much it was. I was treating the intern. So pretty much we got Starbucks, and then we had Alidoro for lunch, which is like an Italian sub, and honestly, my goodness, I'm so sorry. But it was pretty good. But it was like something new. And I've never heard of this place ever, so like this team really like tries different food, and I'm just like all for it. Because my other team, or like the first team that I was on, they don't really eat, or they don't treat us for lunch, or like, because it was so small, it was just like ridiculous. But yeah, anyway, that's what happened. And then we took a CPA quiz. So our manager has been like testing us, which technically is on the Becker like site. Like, they have practice quizzes and stuff. So we pretty much took that, and then I took a nap after I came home from work, and then onto Wednesday, because I am running out of time already. See, I'm already on Wednesday, and I'm literally still talking about Tuesday. But for Wednesday, I marked down that I published my weekly Plan With Me, and then the anniversary sale began, and then it ran till the following Sunday, because honestly, I was like feeling ill and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't pack orders because I didn't want to touch your orders and contaminate it. So yeah, that is pretty much what happened. So then I studied, and then I marked down that I called the Board of Election because on behalf of my mom, because they paid her short for one day, and I was just like, what the heck? It's not adding up. So yeah, pretty much I called the Board of Election for her, because she wouldn't be able to say the things she needs to say in order to get paid. So, but at the end of the day, she did get paid. So they sent the paycheck the following pay period. So yeah, that's what happened. And then I packed orders, and I did do another like little label extender. And then I organized stock. And then I worked on cash envelopes. And then I got a package from Amazon, and then I watched Sweet Magnolias, and let's just say it took me quite a few days to watch this show, because it was just like, there were some parts that was boring, and then I'm just like, okay, I'm done. So yeah, I didn't finish watching it until the week of August 7th, which is crazy. Right? I believe so. So then on to Thursday, I am finally caught up. So Thursday I marked down that I was in the office. We had a lunch and learn, which technically wasn't lunch because it was at 9:30 in the morning, or technically 9 o'clock in the morning. It wasn't lunch. It was breakfast. So yeah, we pretty much had, or they bought bagels for everyone, and then for, sorry, but for the bagel, it wasn't actually, like what you see on the character, or like the doodle. So sorry, my voice is cracking, and I'm sorry about that, but pretty much, I just like cream cheese, but I'm a person that literally slathers cream cheese. If you're that type of person, let me know, because I like to make sure that it's on both sides, like, my goodness. And then we had Shake Shack for lunch, and then we took our CPA quiz, which was on chapter, like, the full chapter 1 of, like, there's 6 chapters, and honestly, it's like, but there's lots of modules within the chapters, and it's just a lot of work. And oh my goodness, my kitty cat, Mushu, can you not, please? Oh, now he's gonna come bother me. But anyway, we took the quiz, and then we headed to City Field, and this is where it all happened. But before that, I marked down that we also had nachos. Honestly, I was debating if we wanted to get the, like, souvenir, like, they had the souvenir hats, and I was just like, is it really worth it? No. So I ended up just getting a regular nachos on my company, but, yeah. And then we got soaked because there was literally a huge, I'm saying huge, thunderstorm. We literally saw the lightning literally go from the sky to the ground, and I was just like, what the heck? And then, like, a few seconds later, it was really close, and a few seconds later, you hear the kaboom. I was like, holy crap. And we were hiding. We shouldn't hide under trees, but it was either we get soaked, but we were like, why the heck are we hiding under a tree with lightning? So then we quickly ran forward a little, but we got drenched. I was literally soaking from head to toe. My shoe, it's still drying right now, and I'm pretty sure it's dry already because it's been 2 weeks. But yeah, it was hilarious. But I'm pretty sure this was also day 0 of where I got COVID. So that's what I marked down. And then for Friday, it was my mommy's birthday. So yeah. So I marked that down with a big label because I did not realize I didn't really need that much space, but I just wanted to mark her birthday special because it was a big birthday. I did want to say, or actually, I don't remember if I marked down that it was my dad's 60th birthday. No, I just marked down that it was his birthday. But yeah. So my parents are both the same age. Or like they're born in the same year, so they're both 60. But they're literally born 27 days from each other, which is hilarious. And it's just how it works out. Or like how the universe like comes together. But anyway, I also published July 10th to the 16th, and usually I like to put my YouTube videos, but my mom's birthday trumps my YouTube video. Anyway, and then I marked down that I worked on risk assessment, and then we had a meeting with my supervisor, or not my supervisor, my manager. She's technically my supervisor, but that's not what they call them. My supervisor is my dog, if that makes sense. And then it was also the intern's last day, and she actually got a full-time offer, so that's exciting. So once she finished school, she will be able to join the company. And yeah, and then I got a package from Amazon, and then I studied, and then for dinner we had sushi for my mom's birthday, and then my dad went to go pick up the cake because it was closing soon. We kind of cut it close, but it's okay. And then on to Saturday, both my dogs had to go to their vet or their annual checkup, and then pretty much after that we went to the dog park, and I totally forgot to make the scripts for it. And let's just say at the dog park there's 2 gates, obviously, because you don't want the dog to just run out when one gate is already open. So pretty much there's 2 gates. We literally came in through one gate, and you're like in that holding area before you go into the other gate. And let's just say I went to the other gate, or like we closed the first gate, opened the second gate. This dog comes like charging at my dog, my small dog, I should say, and it was a pit bull. I'm not saying anything against the pit bull, but I'm just saying things against the your Like, she insisted that we leave, even though she was there first, but we literally just got there, and your dog was literally provoking my dog because your dog wouldn't stop bothering my dog. And it was just like, I was so annoyed at that point. So we went to the little dog area, and we just stayed for a minute because honestly, I didn't want to look at her because I was already annoyed at her. I was just like looking at her. It just made me mad. So we ended up just leaving because I was just done. I was over it. And it was pretty hot. And my lab is black. Like, he's literally a black lab, and or he's a mixed black lab, but he would have been toasty. So we pretty much left. And yeah, that was just a whole spiel. So I forgot to make the scripts for it, but I will mark it down when I'm due. But I actually did make the scripts already. But yeah, this is before this happened. And then after that, I marked down that I watched Nancy Drew, Riverdale, and the summer I turned pretty. Why did I write the summer that I turned pretty? Did I seriously do that? I feel like I wrote it in my planner as that, and it shouldn't have been that. Oh no, I wrote it correctly. Why am I thinking that I wrote down the summer that I turned pretty? The summer that I turned pretty. Oh my goodness. Anyway, regardless, I watched those, and then I got a package. Sorry, I'm literally stepping on my dog's toy. But not a package. We went to BJ's before our family dinner because we were close by and we had to go pick up the cake anyway. So we had to book it. So we went to BJ's, quickly got our stuff, and we went to go pick up the cake, and then we had our family dinner. And oh my goodness, I am caught up. Wow, I am impressed. And then at the family dinner, it was so funny. Like, also very annoying because my aunt was there, like the older aunt. Her views is just like annoying. But those are her opinions, but she was saying things about my cousin, that the whole situation of last year of his wedding and stuff, and it was just like, you're the aunt and you shouldn't be saying those things about your nephew. And I was just like, I was so annoyed with her. I'm like, would you say things about me like that if I was somewhere else? So anyway, but it was just an interesting dinner in the beginning, but I completely ignored her. I just talked to my cousins, even though 2 of them decided to flake on us, and yeah, so I marked that down, and I did have to trim down the sticker because I did not realize how I wanted to, or like how I planned it out, but I was able to do it where I didn't cut any of the words, so it worked out at the end. And then Saturday night, I marked down the coughing begins, and this is where it all started. And then Sunday, I marked down that I woke up with a sore throat, and I just didn't have a character sticker to mark it, but let's just say that was it, because I was just so groggy. My throat hurt, like it hurt to talk. So yeah, and then I wasn't feeling great. So I marked down that my battery was like drained, even though it was like literally in the morning. And I was just not feeling great. So then I was also printing packing slips, and these packing slips don't go in your orders. So these are just for me to just scribble on, because I'm the type of person that needs to write things out and scribble them and then check them off and make sure that I actually got those items and stuff. So I just printed those out and stuff. But yeah, and then I marked down that I had a YouTube binge, and what am I waiting for? I have no idea. So sorry. I have no idea why, like, this is stalling. But anyway, I marked down that I had a YouTube binge, and then I did go to ShopRite, but I did have my mask on. But at ShopRite, I was literally so lightheaded. I was just like, whoa, what is happening? I'm like, Mommy, I do not feel great. But I was holding to the cart for dear life because I was just like, one moment I was like totally fine, and then I'm like, whoa, like my head would just dip, and I was just like, that is not okay. So then we went home, and turns out I had 100.9-degree fever. Like, my mom freaked out. She was like, 109? I'm like, no, 100.9. So it was not the greatest. I was not feeling good. And I decided to take a nap that day, or after that. And I just wanted congee, which is like rice porridge. So pretty much I had that for like the next 2 days, because I just couldn't scarf something down because my throat hurt so much. So pretty much I had that, and yeah, that was pretty much the beginning of COVID. But overall this week I loved it. It was so much fun because we went to City Field with my coworkers and then celebrate my mom's birthday. Then we had a family dinner. It was like very eventful. But yeah, it was just like, my goodness, the eventful like week was like a blast, and then bam, it just hits you. So yeah, that is pretty much the week in full. I hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.